What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sinister-Cast, a podcast where I talk about music, my channel, and things going on in my life. So if you're new, consider subscribing. Now, the topic of this week's podcast has to do with one of my favorite bands in the world, Dream Theater. The Coke did mention something about this to me in a comment a couple days ago, but then I also saw a little advertisement teaser thing from Dream Theater on Facebook for a little sample of their new album, which I've known they've been working on a new album for quite some time now. I was watching a bunch of videos from them. They went to this studio that is out. It's no one knows where it is. They don't give it away. But it's like almost like a cabin in the woods type of things, just so they're secluded and all they can do is work on music and hang out together and be together, which I think is a really good way to make an album. And so they put out like a little teaser thing. And the album apparently is called Distance Over Time. And now it looks really cool. I'm not going to play the little clip on here because I don't want to get hit with a copyright claim. But the album looks really sweet. It's got this bionic arm holding a skull, almost like some William Shakespeare stuff. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler, blah, 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 that type of thing. So the album cover looks sweet. It's got that mix between futuristic bionic arm and like just a straight up skull. So it's kind of got these contrasting ideas here, but it looks really cool, clean, typical Dream Theater kind of thing. But the how long is it? 40-second clip that I heard of this song has already got me hooked. So I think I've talked to you guys a little bit before about how I feel about their last album, The Astonishing. I thought it was a decent album, not their best album. Had a couple good songs on there that I liked, but mostly it was just kind of like mid-grade Dream Theater, okay? From what I heard with this new song coming from their new album, I'm excited. I think the album, they said, comes out February 22nd. That's got me super fucking excited because that's great. It's got a super old school Dream Theater sound. It's, dark. It's got some really awesome guitar riffage in it. It's the Dream Theater that I love. And it seems like they're going to come back from The Astonishing. Not that The Astonishing was super bad, but they're going to come, on a higher position than The Astonishing. It's got a very dark sound, and that's what I've always loved about Dream Theater. Not just that they're complex, that they're progressive, that they're metal, but that they can capture this dark, evil sound when they want to. And it just makes you go, oh, that's some good shit right there. Because I love the dark kind of sound, okay? If you think about movie soundtracks and composers, one of my favorite composers, who's modern composer, is Danny Elfman. He's the guy who composed music for The Nightmare Before Christmas and Edward Scissorhands and stuff like that. It's that dark, creepy stuff, and I've always been drawn to that. I've always tried to encapsulate that dark Danny Elfman-ish sound. And that's a big reason why I've liked Dream Theater too, because to me, they kind of capture that idea. A lot of things can sound dark. Doom metal, of course, death metal, that stuff, using tritones and, diminished stuff. But it's not just that. Dream Theater finds a way to just, I don't even know how to describe it. They just find a really good way to make a dark, sinister sound. And it's just very pleasing to my ears and many others, obviously, because of how much success they've gotten over the years and since their creation. So the little sample that I've heard from Distance Over Time has got me very, 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 very excited for their new album. Honestly, if I could hear this whole song, when it comes out, I would love to try to do a cover of it. I don't know how complicated it's going to be. I don't know how long the song is going to be. It's just that 40 seconds, I'm telling you, it's got me excited like a little 8-year-old kid waiting for Christmas presents, the night before Christmas. It's like, oh, it's got me excited. It's going to sound so good. I know I'm going to buy it the day it comes out. I'm going to put that shit in my car. I'm going to rip it to my computer. I'm going to be jamming it all over the place. Now, this can be some kind of false hope. They could have just shown this piece because it's one of the best ones. This song right here that I listened to a part of could be the best one, and all the other ones are just kind of... I hope not. I don't think it's going to be that way. I really hope it's not going to be that way. But, I trust Dream Theater. I trust what they're going to be doing, and I think they're going to deliver another really great album. Now, my only question with it is, I don't know very much about it beyond just hearing this little bit here and the release date. I'm hoping they're breaking away from the concept album thing. The astonishing, I think everybody wants to do a concept album at some point, and that's fine. You have the right to do it. Some of them work out really well. Just to me, the astonishing, it did okay. They got their concept album out of the way. I know some of their other albums have storylines with them, but it's not like the astonishing, they came up with their whole entirely their own storyline, created this whole story by themselves for it. Whatever. That's cool. You got it out of the way. You did it. Awesome. But now that I'm thinking about it, with that robotic arm in the picture of this distance over time thing, I hope it's not a continuation off of the Astonishing or something, like a part 2 or just, another album within that universe that they created for the Astonishing. I really hope that's not what it is. Honestly, if they just go back to, a non-concept album, please, like Dream Theater, I know you're not listening, but if somehow you are, please don't make this a concept album unless, you're doing a different kind of concept album and it's going to work this time a lot better than it did before. But please have this be good. Pretty please. I want this to be good so bad. And now it's going to kill me because I got to wait. See, it's November, so we got to wait 3 months. 3 months. And that's going to kill me a quarter of a year to wait for this album to come out. Although the time's going to fly by like that. Before I know it, it's going to come out. And I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to listen to it. And obviously at that time, I'm going to tell you guys how I feel about it. I'll definitely let you guys know when this comes out how I feel about it. And I'm sure by then some of you will have it as well. And we can kind of talk about it. Maybe I'll do a live stream talking about it or something. And we can go back and forth about thoughts we have about the album and songs you like and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this little clip, 40-second clip that I found on Facebook, that's all I've seen of it, all I've heard of it. If there's more, I'll have to find it. I didn't really search or anything. Honestly, I'm recording this after I got out of work, which is when I get to record most of my stuff. So, I just got in the door not too long ago and just sat down. So, yeah, I hope this song and this album are both going to be great. From what I've heard, it's going to be. Most definitely. Most definitely. It's got a really cool, typical, like, Dream Theater bridge at the beginning. It's got awesome vocals that remind me of, like, I don't know, like Octavarium almost. And then it's got this dark, awesome low guitar breakdown, if that's what you want to call it, a breakdown. But, it just tingles. It sounds so good. I'm hoping Dream Theater nailed it with this one. I'm really hoping that it's going to be good. I know I'm rambling about the same stuff, but it's just Dream Theater and them doing this little teaser things got me enamored. Like, I don't know what to think. I want it to be good, but they could kind of go off the end, kind of like The Astonishing, and this could be the only good song, kind of like I thought with the Astonishing, because with the Astonishing, I liked, Lord Nefarious and The Gift of Music, and the second track on the first CD, can't remember what it's called, but that's got a dark, kind of cool sound to it. All the rest of them just kind of melt together to me. I mean, they've got a very similar dreamy type sound, and I know there's Dream Theater, but they lost the essential heaviness that I love so much about them in the Astonishing. And they had elements of it in there, but they kind of veered away from it a little bit and went a lot more bright and clean, and I don't even know, like lucid. I'm not sure the word for it, but it wasn't as heavy as I wanted it to be. But, now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember seeing a thing of one of them. It was either James Labrie or John Petrucci talking about this album, this new Distance Over Time album, and they're saying that it's going to be another heavy album. I do remember that now. I saw that a while ago. They're saying that it's going to be another heavy album, and that got me really excited. And I can't remember what they compared it to. It might have been Train of Thought or something, but to me, it doesn't sound like Train of Thought. Like I said, it sounds almost like Octavarium or Black Cloud Silver Linings, that type of sound. Which, hey, if we get another Train of Thought or another Black Clouds and Silver Linings, I'm all for it. I love those albums, the sound of the guitar tone, the vocals, everything, just perfect. Perfect. And I hope that's where they're going with this. But like I said, they said it's another heavy album. They're really excited about it, like any band would be about a new album. But this whole idea of going to a secluded studio and just being with your bandmates, with your brothers, and recording music, that's awesome. That's a really, I hope I can get to a point like that. Maybe not necessarily with an entire band, maybe just me, my own studio, secluded studio type of thing. But it's really cool. I can't wait for this. Oh, I can't wait for this album. I know you guys can't wait, because I can't wait. So you guys definitely can't wait. But this album is definitely going to be awesome. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about that briefly. Beyond that, I want to remind you guys about the little competition that I proposed to you guys yesterday. So basically what I'm doing is a song challenge for me and for you, kind of inspired by a thing that Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning did a long time ago. What it is you guys are going to give me a topic for me to write a song about. There are rules. First rule is it's got to be a three-word phrase. No paragraphs, no nothing like that. 3-word phrase about a topic. You have to be subscribed to my channel, so if you're not, you got to subscribe, and otherwise I won't pick your topic. And 3, it can be about anything within the realm of being appropriate. No inappropriate stuff, obviously, that goes without saying, but it can be about anything you want as long as it fits within those 3 rules, those 3 criteria. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put a card up here for you guys to go check it out. Leave all your comments on that video. Don't give me any ideas on this one. Keep the ideas all with that one video. It'll make things easier for me, so I can see them all in one thing and not have them all kind of thrown all over the place. So keep your suggestions and stuff on that video. Any topic ideas you have, any interesting phrases you want to put out for me to write a song about, go do it. I'm hoping to pick a winner and do the song for next week's video on Friday, but no promises. It might be maybe the week after. Just depends on what I can get done, and school and work, the usual stuff that I complain to you guys about. But yeah, it's going to be a cool little competition thing, and the winner will get their name announced in the video, and the gratitude of knowing that I wrote a song about the topic that you proposed. So it'll be really interesting to do. It'll be a challenge for me as well. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for you guys. So yeah, Dream Theater album's gonna be cool. Check out the little competition. Like I said, there's a card up there. Go check it out. Leave your suggestions down in the comments on that video. And with that, Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.